Hello, geeks and gamers, and welcome back to Choose My Own Adventure, the weekly ongoing series in which my wife, Mrs. Geeky,
Hello.
got it right that time, chooses my adventure. Currently, we are going through Dark Souls. I estimate that we are about halfway through the game now. Um, in the last episode, we completed our trip through Anor Londo, the City of Gods, defeated Ornstein and Smo with a little help from our son bro Solaire. Um,
We are back in the City of Dead.
Not quite. City of Dead's underground. We'll go there soon. Um,
Still a drastic change from Anor Londo.
yes.
Hey, onion bro.
After we defeated Ornstein and Smo, of course, we went and saw the best chest in the game, Gwendolyn, who then gave us the soul vessel that allows us to go or instantly travel wherever we want to go. I don't think we talked to Sunbro at the end of the last episode, did we?
I think so, yeah.
We did?
We did.
Okay, that's right. Because I need to look up how to complete this quest, which doesn't matter this episode. In this episode, first things first, we need to go talk to this guy.
Oh, the snake.
So before we do this, though, what ending do we want to do? The I hate to say good and bad endings. It's really not. Do we want to do the light or dark ending?
I don't
It's
know.
not good or bad. There isn't really a good or bad ending in this. It's just light or dark. And don't sit there and think, oh, light or dark means good or bad. It's literally just which ending do we want. Or we link the fire, or don't link the fire.
Link the fire.
Okay. Oops, wrong button. There we go.
Hello. Was it you who rang
The
the
fuck
bell
is
of
that?
awakening?
Snake.
I am the prime.
That they give dentures to?
Yes.
Seeker Frampt,
Kingseeker
close
Frampt.
friend of the great Lord Gwyn, chosen undead, who has rung the bell of awakening. I wish to elucidate your fate. The very
Elucidate.
reason your kind have appeared.
Yeah.
Chosen
He's got a thesaurus in his mustache.
is to succeed the great Lord Gwyn, so that you may link the fire, cast away the dark, and undo the curse of the undead. Now, let us take that vessel on a journey. I assume that you are ready. Now, be still.
Nom.
Um,
We died. End of the game.
hopefully we don't die 37,000 times per episode.
I don't die nearly that much.
I like
It's
her
not like
saying,
my
okay,
first
be
playthrough.
still. I'm gonna eat you.
I'm going to nom your face.
I need you to get into my mouth. Finding Nemo.
This is the firelink chamber for the successor of Lord
It's a
Gwyn.
pilot
Now,
something.
place the Lord vessel.
Oh, that's a tree trunk.
Yeah, so this is the thing that Gwendolyn gave us. Way bigger than you would think.
Okay, but did you see how big she was? That makes sense.
That's very true. The
To
gods.
her, it was like this little brain dish.
It's an actual bowl. And now he gives us our further quest stuff. Tells us what to do next. Now all of China knows we're here.
We've definitely made that up before.
But yes, had I gone to any of these locations before doing this, these barriers would still be up. Okay.
You not hear my phone conversation?
Yes. Alright, so now we're going to continue.
Now he looks like a
Very
creature
well.
from Real
As
Monsters.
King Seeker, I shall now instruct you, the Lord's successor, in your next.
You know how minutes it's how long it's been since I've actually listened to any of the dialogue of these games.
Powerful souls, commensurate to the great soul of Gwyn. Scarce few possess such brilliant souls. Grave Lord Nito, the Witch of Izalith, the 4 kings of New Londo, who inherited the shards of Gwyn's soul, and Lord Gwyn's former confidant, Seath the Scaleless. All of their souls are required to satiate the Lord Vessel. Are you ready? Then we shall return. Stay still.
So yeah, he just gave us our next quest to go
He's gonna
collect.
eat us again.
Yes, but to go collect the 4 shards of the Great Lord Souls, or the 4 Great Lord Souls. Which, if you know, again, in the beginning, little opening cinematic, it talked about, that they found the
Seriously,
souls.
like, he would be totally fine. It's the teeth that are unnerving. It straight up looks like they gave him dentures that were too large.
All right, but before we do any of that, we are going to return.
But wait, there's more.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
What's up, dude? Where'd your crew go?
Down. In an earlier round.
Just take that out soon.
We'll run into him later.
You just jumped off. Just so here's my floor.
Oh, fuck!
Oh, okay, you didn't die.
No, but I did fall right here, so now I gotta run through the graveyard. After I did that badass flip and everything. Shit. We'll be talking to him very soon. Well, not talking. We'll be using his services as soon as I do this and not fuck it up. Wrong way. Yes, as we're doing this, if you remember from the beginning, they found the great souls within the darkness as flames erupted and all that, and that's what allowed them to take on the dragons. They found Lord Gwyn's soul, the Witch of Izalith's soul, and Grave Lord Nito found his soul, and then the 4th soul was the Dark Soul, which went to the Pygmy Lord. And so that's the souls that we have to collect, or those 3 souls, or those 4 souls. The 4th being the fragment that Lord Gwyn left of his own soul with Seath the Scaleless. Excuse me. Don't you fuck damn it! Why is it that I never have trouble with things like this until I'm playing on camera?
Because you're gloating about how easy it is, and then the game's like, oh really? But you forget you're playing Dark Souls.
Big pokes. Chug. Let's take a better route this time. I don't know why I did like all up and around. And, oh god, that's why. Fuck you. It's actually too bad I didn't kill Ornstein last, because he gives a ring that increases thrust damage counter. Like if you hit a person at a certain time,
When you still kill them, you don't get his...
No.
Dumb.
No. Okay, 3rd time's a charm, right?
Maybe slow and steady wins the race?
It wasn't even that, it was that I got stuck. Like, he wasn't moving forward, so I tried to roll.
Yeah, that's dumb. Maybe it's the stick.
It's never the stick.
Because I call shenanigans that you just did that.
See? Like, you get stuck on this, like, ledge right here. There we go. Okay. Did what I needed to do.
And you fall right here.
Yep. Nyeh. Son of a bitch. Get your ass up. Thank you. Alright, this is what we're after. So that allows us to And I think we got to do this one more time. Yeah, we do. That allows us now to get into a certain spot within the Undead Asylum, where we started the game off at. So now we got to do this one more time. Because you remember how the bird took us from the asylum to here.
Mm-hmm.
So now he's going to take us from here back to the asylum.
Excuse me, sir. I require transport.
Pretty much. Okay. Just look straight at it and roll. There we go. And come up here, and we walk around. And then we go sit in this nest.
Curl up like a ball.
I'm an egg.
But why would he go get his eggs? Her eggs.
It takes a while. More power to the people that figured this out and didn't use guides or anything. Though I'm convinced that people just used guides.
Like, is that how you call your Uber? You just curl up at a ball.
If my Uber was a giant raven, yeah. Honestly, if I saw a raven of this size, I would curl up into a ball. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, she drops you off in the other nest.
Okay. Now we are back. And things have changed a little bit. Now these guys have torches. There was grass before. There was definitely green. What you guys up to? Ow. Big poke. Jug. Okay, so we are going to very carefully walk around the side here. So I'm not ready to go down that path yet. So yeah, we just kind of take a quick little tour back through. Not that much has changed, but there is a bit. There is a little bit. For instance, there are now Dark Knights here. So I'm going to parry his motherfucking ass. Okay, no I'm not.
Sure you are.
It's okay, it's okay, we got this, we got this.
Yes, magic
No,
sword
sir.
that goes through
Right in the dick. These are Black Knights, in comparison to the Silver Knights we fought in Anor Londo. They are essentially the same thing, except for the Black Knights are the ones that specifically were demon hunters, and as well followed Lord Gwyn whenever he initially linked the flame, so their silver armor became charred and burned because of the fire.
Makes sense.
And if you remember this guy, he was the one that initially freed us, and then he died.
Yeah.
He's not so dead anymore. I mean, he is. But he has gone hollow now.
And he's gonna come get us.
Yeah, except he fat rolls, and it makes it really easy to just fuck his life up.
Yes. You see?
And then he gives us a shield. Which is nice. It's neat of him. And we're going to avoid that trap again. Yeah, take that. Don't know why I randomly kicked, but take that. Yes, and the... Oh, and now there's two of them. So yeah, the real reason we are here is not this path. This is... So the key we picked up unlocks that door.
Okay. And who's behind that door?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing is behind this door. The real reason we are here is not to unlock this door, actually.
So, what?
This gives us this, which is a very nice ring. So in those points while you're playing that you get into areas like the swamp that we fought Spider-Woman at. That ring, if you put it on, will make it to where you can move normally. So it's really... Yeah, so you're not all... Yeah. There's a couple more areas where it's really useful. One of which will be fairly soon. I forgot the best way to get back to our initial bonfire. Oh, duh. No, let's go back here. Not the initial bonfire, but the initial... where we started off. The real reason we're here is to go back to the cage that we started off the game in. So there's now an item that is quite useful there.
Is it showing?
Nope. It's the, like I said, the real reason we're here. It's the item that's going to let us get into the optional area. Which, considering we are doing an all bosses run, we need it.
The dark path lit by random messages.
God damn it. Always Hey, sir, I was healing.
You're the one who just spent
Don't be a
20
dick.
minutes in the car complaining that Iron Man spoke too long and that Thanos didn't take the stones back from him, but you're gonna yell at the knight for hitting you while you were vulnerable?
Yes. It's a dick move. And for that, I stab him in the dick. Ooh, he dropped his sword for me.
Because
Why would he not have it?
that is
Boop, that's what we're after.
a peculiar doll.
Yeah, let's read the lore real quick.
Like a Poké doll. You put it down, run away.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, the soul of Smith. Let's see, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, it's in key items. Duh.
A strange doll. With a strange dress.
There was once an abomination who had no place in this world. She clutched this doll tightly, and eventually was drawn into a cold and lonely, painted world.
So, are we gonna Blue Scadoo?
Yes. We're going to... Bow, 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 bow.
We can too.
But first, there's a boss to fight. What do you expect? I don't think I will need to kindle. How much does it take to level up right now? 16k?
Oh, no, you're not there yet.
Yeah, well, I was gonna pop the Soul of Smo, but I don't know how much it gives us. Let's find out. 12,000. That is enough. What are we putting it in? Okay. And I don't think I need to, kindle the bonfire to get more Estus. I say that, you know, like I've had with mini bosses, like, oh, I'm pretty confident in this bush, and then I get killed.
Yeah.
I can never remember which way it is you want to face when coming in. I think it's this... No, shit. I think it's this way.
What?
Well, you remember where the original fat ass landed? And you can kind of see that the ground is now kind of caved in?
Mm-hmm.
I'm really trying to do it because I think yeah. I was wrong.
Oh, alright. Just a stray demon. He's been living on the streets since someone fed him.
So, oof, just like the other demon, I mean, yeah, he now uses AoE, but the idea is to stay behind him. And keep baiting that AoE. Because he has a massive tail with it. Tail, not tail. He does have a massive tail, but... And then just keep poking him in the tank. Not sure if I want to call shenanigans on that one, because I do think he clipped me with his foot on his way down. But yes, he is, unfortunately, the first of, you can kind of tell they rushed the last half of this game bosses, because he is the first of a reskin, obviously, because the Asylum Demon was the first one. There's one more demon like this that we face, called the Fire Sage Demon.
Oh, wait, what? I mean,
Reskin, meaning that it's the same boss that they slapped a new shiny coat of paint on and gave him a little bit new set of moves and call it a day. That's been anybody's major and only real criticism of Dark Souls was that you can kind of tell that they rushed the last half of the game, which is where we are in now, because it doesn't really get that much more varied. Ow. I think it's kind of it's one of those things. It's like people had to look for something, I guess, to complain about because they couldn't find anything else in this game. So, because I don't think it's a big problem. Yes, you can kind of tell when we go down into the Witch of Isless place that okay, it's a little bland, but I think some of the more cooler bosses have yet to come.
I thought that was gold and that was
But I did not mean to push that button. Alright, what's in this? Or miss. Miss again. There we go. Nighty night, you fat fuck. Gives me Anity and a Titanite slab. Oh well, we're not even halfway through the video yet. We're making some pretty good time. I guess we could have fought him and then gone back over there, but you know, whatever. So now, we gotta take the peculiar doll to the location that we need to take it.
Are you gonna wave it as an
No. Okay, so what are we putting this level into?
Dex.
Okay, you say that like it's obvious. Dex.
Well, it should have been.
And we need to go
With
with Princess, Daughter of Chaos. I don't remember where that is.
you can teleport to
Let's just go to Anne Orlando. Yeah, you remember that we got that ability at the end of the last episode? That's along with the Soul Vessel. She gave us the ability to teleport between bonfires.
Right.
Hey, how's it going?
Wait, are we going to that one painting where you're like, remember this painting?
Yeah.
I remembered.
Nah.
Just jump.
Do you want to die? Because that's how you die.
You could have jumped when you started saying
No.
no.
No. That's not how gravity works.
It's an elevator.
You think you fall faster than the elevator's going down? That elevator's pretty damn fast. I mean, while we're here, we could go visit our blacksmith friend, but I don't have enough for any more Twinkling Titanite, so it's fine.
Just a slab.
Yeah, just a slab of it.
Just heave it in there.
Up, 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 up. And run, and run, and run, and run.
I saw a meme yesterday that was like...
Do we go down from here, or do I need to... I can't remember if I need to remove the...
I never asked any questions out loud for the sake of it.
Anyway, you saw a meme.
Saw a meme that it was like a...
Yes.
A cul-de-sac, and they were... Like, basically created their own little school. Where, like, each house taught a different subject. But then they had, like, one house that was a former... Army soldier or Marine, I can't remember, but some sort of military personnel, and he was holding PE classes, and she said, you can hear them in the middle of the cul-de-sac saying, I don't know what I believe, but Santa comes on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, the painting guardians. Guardians of the painting. And they're kind of fucking annoying. That dude had a big swing and a miss. He committed.
I like how they very dramatically, like, knock back. They're like, ah!
Oh, God. Wouldn't you if you got poked with a big-ass stick?
I like that time of year.
Speaking of the chandelier, you remember how there was an item on it, and then I knocked the chandelier down and said we would get that item later? Now we're going to get the item. I don't have to kill all of these guys, but I'm gonna.
I'm going to show you a video of Karen Gillan singing Chandelier.
Fuck.
There was a show on at one point in time that was on ABC CBS maybe, called Selfie, and it was supposed to be like My Fair Lady, but in modern times, and it was Karen Gillan.
Isn't My Fair Lady modern times Pretty Woman?
Even more modern times. Like, this was 2010, 2011. But it was John Cho and
Coop or Harold?
and Karen Gillan. Karen's very, like, hair flippy, constantly there to take selfies.
I mean, we're never gonna use that, but that's what that was.
And it ended after like one season. I was really sad because it was actually kind of cute. Plus Karen. The only Karen in existence. Well, Karen Page. She's not real. She's...
The hell is Karen Page?
Not Karen Page.
Oh yeah, I don't know. From yeah.
She's fictional, so she doesn't count. But Karen Gillan. One of the...
And if you remember, that was Tarkus's stuff. The guy that helped us with the Iron Giant.
Yes.
Yeah, that was his stuff. So it implies that he came here and died.
Sounds alright.
So yes.
I like how there is a bloodstain right under this painting we're about to Blue Scadoo into.
It's a really nice painting.
Yeah. Excuse me, giant painting. I brought you a doll.
Look at this peculiar doll.
It's a strange doll in a strange
Nope,
dress.
just the rampancy of all of Soulsborne. I'm gonna touch it.
Ah!
Seriously, all of Soulsborne. Even Bloodborne. It's just, I'm gonna touch it. It doesn't know anything about it. I'm gonna touch it.
Now you're in.
The painted world of Ariamis. Completely optional area, very easy to miss. Because you saw the acrobatics that we had to go through to even get to the thing that we needed. Okay, are we kindling?
Mm-hmm.
First. Oh, I am not hollow. Look at that.
Well, I was gonna say last time I looked at your face, it was a human face.
Yeah. I'm not beef jerky right now. Bam. Okay. So this whole area is relatively short. I still doubt that we're going to get through it in the next 30 minutes. It might be that we get through most of it and then leave the actual boss fight for the start of next episode. We'll see. We'll see how we are doing. There are some excessively annoying enemies here, though. Do I have any more arrows? I do. Still some poison arrows. Oh shit! I missed.
Could you miss?
What the fuck?
It was
Do I actually have to hit the?
3 feet from you.
Yeah, I have to actually have to hit the rope.
Duh. What were you trying to do?
Hit the body, make it fall. Some humanity. Oh, the humanity. Can't hit me. Oh, he hit me. It's alright, I gave him a big poke. Move.
Actually, it looks like that dude killed that one guy.
Way to miss. I say to myself.
See, even this game don't give me the heebie-jeebies. I literally think it's because it's in first person.
For those that are wondering, I've been recently playing through Resident Evil 7,
And I couldn't sleep last night.
my wife, literally, I woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning and she was still awake, and yeah, I found out because she was...
having extreme night terrors off of Evelyn just being in my face.
Come on, here he comes. Yeah, these enemies are annoying. Big birds.
Yeah.
These are called Corvins. Corvinites. Corvins. Anyway, they are reoccurring. We will see them in both Dark Souls 2 and 3. Dark Souls 2, they exist. It's only one and exists more as an Easter egg. Yeah, these guys. If you kill them... Oh, god damn it. I tried to roll fast enough, but I did not. I don't think I have any... Yeah, I do. Okay. So yeah, those guys, whenever you kill them, they explode and they toxic you.
They're the same kind of things that were in the lava place, right? But instead of it just growing so large that they're on their...
No.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't actually know what the hell they are. You can hit them with fire, and if you hit them with fire, it makes it to where they don't explode. But having this weapon, I should be able to do exactly what I did there and roll the hell out of the way. So one of the most annoying parts in this portion, and I might have to equip a big ass shield, which probably won't because I don't have the strength to. We'll get to it. We go into... That's a rodent of unusual size. Oh, he didn't die. Oh, now you have the heebie-jeebies? But we have to go into a well in a little bit. And there are enemies called bone wheel skeletons, which, after this game, they massively nerfed in the sequels because they are ridiculous in this game. Actually, I think in order to get that item, I have to go back up here.
You know, we were talking about this morning about how Natalie looks like a creepy child in a horror movie.
Yeah.
Before we cut her hair off, when she would have it wet, she straight up looked like Samara. Like she just came out of the well.
Natalie's our daughter, by the way, not.
No. She's the deep. No kidding. Random child we adopted. She's actually 27. She just looks like she's 7. Wait, no. Wrong movie. They're coming up with a sequel for that one, too.
Are they?
I think it's a prequel or something. I don't know. They're coming up with another one.
A prequel sequel.
Yeah.
A sequel.
An in-between cool. Can't have an in-between cool if there's only been one. That was one of those horror movies that I was just like, I laughed.
Is it a horror movie, though? Or is it suspense? Because suspense and horror are different. Contrary...
No, there is. There is
to
a big
popular...
difference. I can do suspense. I can't do horror.
But a lot of people do lump them in together.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't think the Saw movies are horror movies.
No.
They're suspense.
Yes. I've watched the Saw movies.
I mean, they can be grotesque, but they're still not horror movies.
Like the Final Destination movies scare the shit out of me. I'm
those
terrified
aren't
to do
horror
literally
movies.
anything, but that's just us. And then, like... Yeah, no, I laughed at the end of The Orphan. When it, like, revealed what it was. I was like, what? What?
I have not seen it. What you
I
doing,
don't
buddy?
Spoil it for you.
I have no intention of ever seeing it.
The whole time they think she's actually
What you
a little
doing?
girl.
Do I have firebombs? I know the premise. I just never had the care to see it.
I don't remember why I watched it.
I don't have any firebombs. Remember. Okay, so this is when you have to platform in a non-platforming game. Yeah, made it.
Oh, no message there.
Oh, he must have fallen. Yeah, there he is. And if I remember correctly, we need to go here, here, and not backstep.
Egg review.
Yes, so you can quite possibly get infected with one of those egg things that are on their heads, and that's the only way to get it off.
Gotcha.
Is by using one of those. Yeah.
And buses when you've never seen the mist or the fog.
Yeah.
Those are the ones, the original ones I laughed at. Because, you know, back in the day, like in the 70s and shit, bad guys would knock on the door. And then the stupid white girl would be like, hello?
That still happens. What are you talking about?
True. But like, in the, I think it was the fog was the original.
Painting Guardian set.
Like, they both have remakes that aren't any better. But like...
Yeah, because isn't one star...
Tom Welling, I think.
Is it Tom Welling? Because I thought there was one that starred, I can't remember his name, but he played the Punisher in 2004's Punisher.
Oh,
Thomas Jane.
I was gonna say Thomas Paine, but anyways, yeah. That was an old historical dude. Anyway, but no, the guy literally, like, the premise of it is, like, there's these ghosts in the fog. Yeah, it was the fog, because the mist is, like, these tiny little alien things. And one of them is, like, this giant pirate-looking dude, and he literally comes through and he axes the door to try to get in. And they are trapped, but not trapped. They're in this bedroom where there is a window to get out of. And yeah, you have to go out into the fog, but your other option is just staying in this room while this guy very slowly axes the door down. Like, he is going so slow, and they're all just, like, piling on the door. Oh my god, what are we gonna do?
What do we do?
Climb out the window. That's what you do.
Oh god.
Corvus Lestrange is dead. I killed him.
It's not Corvus Lestrange.
Well, because he's a part Raven, and his name is, they're Corvins. The family crest of the Black family, or the Lestrange family, are Ravens.
Well, because I think Ravens and Corvin, it's
You're just carrying it with you.
Get off of me.
So walk backwards for a second.
I can't. I gotta go right here. It's still on me.
Okay, but you don't stop moving. No, walk backwards. Nope, it is. There we go. I was like, nope, it is in you.
I need an adult. Bye. He forgot he had wings.
Lady Indomitable did that. That's another name. Lady Indomitable.
I don't actually need this item because I don't plan on doing any invasions at all, but there's that.
Soapstone.
Yeah. And then to get this item, we have to...
Yeet. Speaking of yeet, this is gonna be me talking about random memes I've seen. I saw a meme the other day that was like, so we have yeet, and you know what the opposite of yeet is yoink.
What?
The opposite of yeet is yoink.
Oh, okay.
And so it
Because
was,
you're
yes,
taking
and
it.
so it was like the
You're
Lord,
aggressively
the
taking.
Lord yeet us and the Lord yoink us away.
Yeah, there's anything back here. We're not going to fight this thing quite yet. Instead, we're going to go deal with the Spartans. No.
Rude.
Because this is, in fact, not Sparta. This is Ariamis.
And they're not Spartans.
Oh. Oh, but they are.
Like King Leonidas. And all of his abs.
Spray painted abs.
And Queen Cersei. No.
See?
Whatcha-jigger.
Spartans!
But Whatcha-jiggers was not sprayed on.
Gerard Butler's.
Gerard Butler, he talked immensely about how much shit he had to go through to look like that.
But we are going to go in with this.
But as it was, half of those people weren't even, not more than half.
Shortcut.
There was like 20 people in that scene, and they just copied and pasted them to make it look like there was 300.
Shortcut.
Hello.
But yeah, now we're going to go back and deal with the Spartans. I don't necessarily have to, but I'm gonna.
They look like Nemesis. No, they look like no, they look like the other guy. They look like Richard Jigger's dad.
William Birkin?
Oh yeah, like when he would like.
Well, Nemesis did eventually mutate too to be like a super grotesque monster thing.
Oh,
You've literally made my thumbnails. You've seen these things. Just walking around, fucking them all up. Dick. No one said, fuck this up, and threw a spear at me. It is not. It is not indeed Sparta. Ooh, good miss, sir.
Well, the Spartans have to travel for war. They don't just stay in Sparta. So.
Well, usually the Spartans in like history, they kept to themselves for the most part.
Oh, they're Sparta.
They weren't really that good of friends with the Athenians.
They were literal warriors. Why would they keep to themselves?
Just because you're a warrior doesn't mean you have to actively search out war.
Well, no, but
But no, Sparta itself is on like a little island that you have to go through Thermopylae to get to.
ruled by Queen Cersei.
Sure.
No, it wasn't her name, but Lena had the play.
Yes. I'm not your king. That one literally just walked off the edge. That one said, fuck it. I see what he's doing to my friends over there. I'm not about that life.
You're a monster.
Alright, and we should get invaded by... There he is, King Jeremiah. He can be a pretty tough fight.
King Jeremiah, is that similar to Brother Jeremiah? That's what happened after
Yes.
Valentine killed him. He ascended into King Q-Tip head. Like, what the fuck is on his hand?
That would be his... Oh my god, that did so much damage.
He literally just threw a fire lava bomb at you. Of course it did damage.
Big pokes. Oh, damn, he is squishy, though. he can deal out that damage, but he cannot take it. Look at that, 30,000. And then we got his notched whip. Okay, so before we continue on, we're actually making really good time. We're almost through this area, actually. But before we continue on and go down into the bullshit area of freaking bullshit, we are going to go back here and expend these souls. Because we have quite a bit. Quite a few levels.
I know, it was like 17, so probably...
But we also have quite a bit of these, so we're gonna... No, no.
Triple pop.
I'm thinking of like at least 5 levels here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, huh?
So, 1 on each. And then the last one on the vitality.
Now it takes 20k souls to level up.
Already at 14, almost 15.
Why are you running?
Because big man with big stick.
And we're not talking about my spear. Wait, we're a woman.
We are women.
But you also said big man. Clary here has a identity crisis.
I'm sorry, we didn't name her Claire. Clarissa. I mean, it's a kind of confusing.
Booches.
It's just like an arrow in your back.
There's an arrow in your butt.
Squeeze that, that's it.
I don't wanna. Oh god, I hate this part. Do I want to go down this way, or I think I want to go. Boy, there's 2 entrances here. But you're gonna see what I mean, because I will inevitably. I'm gonna try not to, but I'm going to inevitably die. Because fuck these things and every single thing that they stand for. Get this. Yoink. I might actually put that on. What do we have on? We've got on... Ooh, kind of want to keep the seal ring on, though, for added damage protection. Although it kind of doesn't matter against these things. Okay. Okay. I highly, highly doubt I have shields with good stability. That I can actually physically lift. This one... Wait, yeah, because we got our strength up to 18. So my best bet is this. Alright, here it goes. Die.
I went back because it sounded like it was a dream. Ooh,
Boneville skeletons. Yeah, no.
The Caribbean right in here.
Yeah, and... Oh, Jesus Christ on a crutch! I just want this. Yeah. They took a massive nerf in the 2nd and 3rd games. What I mean by that is that they don't do nearly as much damage. And this one, it doesn't matter. They say, fuck everything you have. Fuck all of your armor, fuck your shield, fuck your mom, fuck your sister. We're just gonna murder your life. All of it. Ow. Bitch. Don't you guys dare. Stay down.
Okay.
I think that's the main route to go. I don't remember if there are any other items. Yeah, this is one of the very few parts that I actually almost always equip a shield. Depending on my build. If I'm rocking out a strength build, I might not, because usually I have way more... Like, I have a heavy-ass armor on, I've got a big-ass weapon that I don't care, and just whack the fuck out of things.
Whack.
Exactly. Like, what's his name? Burgess?
Hannibal.
Whack. That's essentially what strength builds are. They just whack. I know you see me, dude. Come on. It's a bundle skeleton. It's all that's down here for reasons. Where are you going? Don't get up. Don't get up. Don't spin. Oh, he's spinning. Super duper
Kind of awkward. Like skeletons. So.
I mean, you know, they kind of just tuck it in and go for a spin. Pretty sure there's at least 2 more. I mean, the thing that we have to come in here, he's coming.
That's the thing that's on the water.
That's the thing that we're here to do. That we're down here for. So remember this, because, you know, we're doing Dark Souls 3 next, so remember this whole area, the Painted World, just remember it. For when we do Dark Souls 3. I mean, it's going to be pretty deep into Dark Souls 3, because it's one of the DLCs, but... Yeah, she opens the path. She opens the door. Yeah, it looks like we're going to get right to where we're going to go fight her, looking at the time here. So we made pretty good time through all of this. Do I care to continue fighting these guys? Kinda no. Fuck right off. I'm out! Lady, you're gonna get me potentially demonetized in the very far future whenever I have monetization powers. That I'm ever gonna have. That's messed up.
No. That my very bad rendition of that song.
Okay. Let us take one more trip back to the bonfire, because we now have quite a few, or at least have one level up that we can do. I know we got a few other soul items down there, but I don't think they're going to total up to... Yeah, I doubt that's going to be another 20k. Oh, you bitch! You have to believe that he was like, guys, I got him! Enduradex?
Enduradex.
Big poke. Except now, we need to go back up before we go forward. Oh, and actually, no, before we do that. So, yeah, no, we're not going to end right as we... Because that key that I got, that I picked up, opens this door. So, yeah, we're not going to get to right before we fight the boss. Because there's this whole area back here. Which can be a tad annoying. Eek. Why are you running?
I thought he was just like, oh,
He's nope.
Nope, not gonna do it.
Oh.
Hey, told you there was a giant hole.
No. Get off. You can actually make these guys, if you do it precise enough, make them jump into that hole and die. Because, you know, they conveniently forget that they have freaking wings. Oh my god, there are so many of them. Please don't jump on me. Okay, he did not jump on me. Oh, he was about to, though. That's his little I'm about to jump thing, whenever they, like, flap their wings out at you.
Girl.
Ooh, I got the vow of silence. No, come back, I want your item. There we go. What the hell was that?
I was gonna start singing again, and then you're gonna yell at me for singing songs.
The Velka set. It's actually pretty kick-ass. I love this mask, actually. And I usually always put it on. I am the knight. I'm Batman.
No.
But we're not quite done. We will come back here to kind of shortcut it, but there's this pathway down here. Enough with your fireballs, sir. Or madam, I don't really know. Andre statue. We now have the Dark Ember.
Andre, like the
Blacksmith, yeah.
nice best actually.
Ember required for representation. The church long hid the forbidden black ember, and no living blacksmith knows of it. That's how you make occult weapons, which do extra damage to gods. It's like if you really wanted to. This is not a... if you really wanted to, you could head on back, give that to... you have to go all the way down into the underground, the land of the dead. Actually, I think that has some lore on it. The land of the dead, to where there is an undead blacksmith down there, one of the last blacksmiths. And he can give you... What the fuck is it? There it is. A symbolic, powerful thrusting sword used by the partner serving Velka, the goddess of sin. It is no mere symbol but to be sure, the partner is an inhuman swordsman and wields this enhanced blade with special sword techniques. Okay. So, I think where we're going to end off, it's not quite yet. Which way do I need to go? I need to go this way, yeah. We're going to end off right before fighting, not the boss, but the thing that guards her pathway. Yeah, right here is where we're going to end off.
Is the boss... So the boss is the creature that used to hold on to this doll?
Yes.
Is that how we appease her? We just like, here's your doll.
No, you'll see when we get to her. But yeah, this is where we're going to end off, because it's already right at an hour.
Oh, so we should totally watch Coraline.
So, if you did enjoy today's episode, be sure to do all of the things we YouTubers ask you to do, that being subscribing, turning on the notification bell, because I do post episodes every day except Saturdays. So be sure you are on top of whenever those are coming out. And of course, you can always catch my wife on her... Oh god!
This is why we should always end episodes like at a bonfire or something, not just like randomly standing around where Corvus can jump on your face. As he was saying, you can check my channel out over at Ashley Lynn, mainly a booktube channel. So if you like books and things that have to do with books, the hell is that?
I jumped for joy.
You can check me out over at Ashley Lynn. I do upload most Fridays. It's kind of my schedule. I upload on Fridays. So we will have an episode going up on Monday. It's a surprise episode.
Oh.
You can help us out later.
But which Monday? Because, this is going up after that Monday.
That's true.
Anyway.
Anyways, go check it out.
And until next time, game on.